Early summer 2020, I received news that I would need to undergo another open heart surgery, which would be my fourth open heart surgery, I believe. So the problem with my heart is it wasn't pumping blood properly. There was not a wide enough gap for blood to flow through. So the doctors had to go in and basically open my heart up a little larger so more blood could go to my lungs and I could run properly. My cardiologist, Dr. Hershenson, he gave us a couple recommendations as to which hospital we could go to. And after my family and I did a little bit of digging and speaking to the hospitals, we decided that Johns Hopkins was a great fit for us.
The credentials were very comparable to both hospitals. And like I said, it's just, sometimes it just comes down to a gut feeling, a level of care and concern that if something doesn't go right, you just know that it was the right place to be no matter what. And, Johns Hopkins, we couldn't have been more thrilled. And we bragged quite a bit about it too.
Johns Hopkins really just sort of walked us every step of the process. What are you doing today? What are you doing tomorrow? And instead of just throwing us into everything, it was like, let's just take one or two steps at a time. We'll get there. It's a long journey. So it's, you need a little direction to move forward on that journey.
Yeah.
And the team at Johns Hopkins was just really, we just followed them. We just followed their lead and everything came together.
Yeah, I mean, they were honest, they were helpful.
Hopkins definitely made a very comfortable experience overall. And they even let me put on my own song, so that was pretty cool. I put on the song Barracuda by Heart. and I could remember it was like playing and I'm like rocking out just like super sedated, and then I was out. The Johns Hopkins care team was fantastic. Besides, we spoke about Katie Swan and Dr. Metler and even my cardiologist, Dr. Hershenson. They're all fantastic. But I also like to give some credit to the nurses and the physician's assistants and everybody else, the entire team, I should say, because I was incredibly uncomfortable because my chest had just been opened up, but I felt comfortable with the people around me and I felt safe and in good hands, and they were fun, they were positive, so I really liked being under the care of the Hopkins team.
They even came and checked on you when you moved out of the intensive
That's right.
care area. They didn't have to.
When you're in a situation like that and like it's not, for some people that's like the lowest point of their life. I didn't consider it the lowest point of my life. I considered it like a brand new starting point, a brand new base for me to continue on in life. Every person that had dealt with me in that hospital, like they deserve some sort of credit, because when I was in the hospital, I wanted to get out of there. I felt terrible. I wanted to get out of there, and then afterwards, it was so odd. I actually wanted to go back and I cherished the time that I had there. It was so odd thinking about it that way, but it's true. I don't know.
And no more heart murmur.
No more heart murmur. I used to have a murmur because my valve is abnormal.
Yeah.
And now it's odd to not hear it anymore. So that was different.
The murmur was him, but now that it's not there, it's just so different. It's a good different. But it's just, I didn't expect that to be corrected. So that was really a neat miracle.
Some people will consider being born with like a heart defect or something like a disability or a defect, or like it might put you behind, but just because you have to go through heart surgery or anything similar to that doesn't mean that you can't be on top of the world. You can still achieve anything that you want.